Always, I don't want to hear her to talk about devil more than angels, but
Just one story or two stories on the devil, the rest will be.
Honestly, it's something that people are very interested in. I think maybe sometimes by knowing...
fear.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fear makes you, strangely enough, brings you closer to God.
Yeah. Of course, as long as there are angels, also devils, and it's written in the Bible. It's not according to our imagination. His name was Satanael. Satanael was one of the cherubim or cherubim. The single of cherubim is karub or sharub.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So God put into him all the knowledge, the cherubim. And he found himself, because of that also the cherubim, you find a lot of eyes, a symbol of knowledge. He's full of knowledge. Word cherubim means full of knowledge. So God put in that guy, that karub, all the knowledge. He said, I know everything. Why don't be God? And he was proud of himself very much. So he fell and took from all the ranks of the angels with him. Some, they believed in him. He thought he can be God, but he cannot. Why? Because God, not only full of knowledge, he's full of mercy, full of love, full of justice, full of everything. This first. Second, Saint Augustine said, from all the ranks of the angels followed him, except one rank, which is seraphim. Because the seraphim word means full of love. Although he said, anyone filled with love to God, he will not fall. So, Satanael sinned then. He hates the human beings because he can see the plan for them to go to heaven. After he brought them out of Eden. So he kept trying hard, tempting them since Adam and Eve until today and until the end of the world, to bring them with him to hell. And yeah, I've seen many people possessed, and I don't know which story I told you about last time.
You said when you were on the mountain and they were stopping you to go to the Holy Psalmody.
You will find in my book some stories about that, because when I was young, I've seen my spiritual father casting out demons, and also was a layman, the archdeacon or the one who leads the chanting. He was amazing also doing that, easy for him. I'm not gifted in that. And when I talk about why I don't want to talk, because when I talk about that, the people thinks that I can cast out demon. I didn't try, and I will not try, because I know it's not my gift. And it's very good for a person to know yani, his position. Yani, I can't say, I can cast out demon. No, I can't, and I don't want. And I know it's not my gift. It's a gift of one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit. And he can give it to anybody, even layman. So the archdeacon, he was blind. And you know, in the old days, all those who are leading chanting, that all of them were blind. Because it's easy for a blind person to listen and to get any hymns very quickly, more than those who can see. The first one was not blind. It was Ibrahim Ayad, the head or archdeacon of at that time of Pope Shenouda the third. And I know he was very famous. All the people, Christian and Muslims, they know very well that he he cast out demons. One day I was taking him home, and I am leading him, and his area was kind of poor area. And while we are on the way, a very big lady stopped him, and she stopped in front of him. He couldn't see. So he said, "Oh, what is this, my son?" I was naughty. I said to him, "It's a wall." Because she was very, very big. So he touched her. Said, "It's soft." So the lady didn't like what I said. She said, "Boy, what are you saying?" I am a lady. So the archdeacon said, "Why you are standing in front of me?" She said, "Get into my house." He said, "No." She said, "If you don't get into my house, I will carry you."
Oh my God.
I said, "No, I will not come into your house, even by force." I said to him, we had to call him Muallim, means teacher. I said, "Teacher, if you have a sight, if you can see her, you wouldn't say that." You would obey immediately. He said, "No, stop talking." Then she carried him
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
You just followed.
just in front of him. He said, "No, this is not good. Let me down." And we were in the, close to the, it was 6 p.m. or 7, it was a little bit dark. Then I said to him, "My teacher, go with her when I have to go to my mom. My mom will be very upset if I am late." She held me, caught me like that. She said, you will come with him. Who will take him to home?" I said, "Mom will be upset." She said, "No, don't say that." And she pushed both of us inside into her house, then another room,
This woman was strong. Oh my God.
and she closed the door behind us. When we went, we found 3 couches. That's it, nothing. So the teacher said, "What is in this room, my son?" I said, "Nothing, just 3 couches." He said, "Why she brought us here?" He said, "I don't know. Maybe because you are fat, they will eat you in the feast," because they weren't Christian. Vali, don't make jokes now. We are in a very bad time. He was very type, very, very kind. I loved him so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, just 2 steps. He said, "Let us sit." 3 steps. I found a girl underneath of the couch, the first couch. She's almost naked. And she has a lot of injuries, which is very weird.
Was she big as well?
I think I got scared. The teacher said to me, "What's going on?" I said, "There is somebody killed here. A girl has been killed." He said, "Killed?" I said, "Yeah." He said,
Sorry, I'm still thinking. Sorry, forgive me.
I said, "Yeah." He said, "Blood coming of any part of her body, her neck, or?" I said, "No." He said, "Is she blue?" I said, "No." "Her tongue out?" "No." "Her eyes out?" "No."
Wow.
He said, "Can you put your ear on her heart to see if she's still alive or not?" Yeah. I went, and I said, yes, teacher, she's still alive." I said, that means she is possessed." Once he said that, I was on the top of the girl, the couch, on top of his shoulder.
This is a crazy story. Wow.
And then he sat down, and the lady came in, And she said, did you cast him out? You will not come out of this room unless you cast him out. Wow. He tried to talk to her. She said, no. I know you can. Wow. You can cast him out. And she locked the door again. Wow. So I was behind his back looking while he's praying. And while he is praying, the girl with one hand, she raised the couch, all the couch. The couch is very heavy. 3-4 men has to carry it with one hand, one arm. She was in the gym all the time, I think. Or her devil was in the gym.
Wow.
And the teacher was heavy, I mean, half ton or maybe or something. She carried all of us with one arm. And the teacher didn't know what's happening because he found his leg in the air. I said, what's going on, my son?
I love how he keeps asking him what's happening and he has to explain.
So I said, nothing. The devil carrying us now. So he said, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, put us down. She pulled out down immediately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he started to pray, and the devil started talking in a very bad voice. And he said, look, I know you want to go out. So I will pretend that I am out of her until you go out. So he tried to make a deal with the teacher. So I said to the teacher, I think this is a good guy. He's a good guy. He knows that I have to go to my mom quickly. But the teacher said, no, we don't make deals ever with the devil. I said, he's good. He knows that we are in a very bad way, bad situation. He didn't listen. Then he kept praying and he said, no, you have to come out of her. And until at the end, the devil said, okay, I will come out of her eyes. The teacher said, no, from her toes. I said to the teacher, let him come out from anywhere. Yani, don't make it specific. Yani, there is no need for all that. So he kept saying, no, my son, if he comes out of her eyes, he will destroy her eyes. So he has to come out of something. If he destroyed, no problem. Finally, thank God, he came out of her toes with the blood, and her mom was standing in front of the door. When she heard her daughter saying, "Mom, where are you?" Because she found the teacher, and I'm on top of him, looking at her. Wow. And she was shy, or I said to her, "Don't worry, he cannot see, and I am young. Don't worry." But her mom came immediately inside, and she started making a noise of happiness and got us some drinks, and she was so happy. And this is one of the things I will never forget. I remember even the house which I entered and how it looks like, how many steps to the door, everything.
Oh, his commentaries.
I can't believe that.
Okay, let's just unpack this story. Sorry for all the laughing. When the devil, like you said, you heard the devil. When the devil came out from her toes, did something physically come out?
Blood.
Oh, wow.
From her toes, a lot of blood.
Just blood started gushing out?
So when we stopped it.
What was apparent about her? Like, were her eyes different? Nothing.
The voice was very different. A voice of a man or a bad man, not a girl.
And then she came
Her
back.
voice were very lovely after that.
Wow. And how old were you this time?
10.
That explains the commentary.
Yeah.
We thought he was like 19, 20.
No, but still, like, for him to be in that circumstance and having to explain to the blind chanter all the...
And don't forget jumping back on top of him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I can't forget that I've seen in my life. Even I was in Canada After I became Abuna, and I went to Canada to study, one of my professors told me, Father, can you come and have a dinner with us at home? I said, yeah. So I went with her. She was a single mom with her little baby, boy. And while we are in the kitchen is very huge, very big. And she said, Father, I will show you something very strange. She put her baby on a chair, a wooden chair, and grab it to this side, so it goes to the other side by itself. Every time she do that, it goes to the other side. Then she said to me, isn't it a nice game? I said, oh, maybe. She said, what is your opinion about that? What do you think about that? Why the chair moves? I don't know. She said, I think there is a very, very strong magnetic field in this area, so it grabs the chair to the other side. I said, magnetic field? It's a wooden floor, a wooden chair, a wooden sun. Everything is wood. I mean, why it moves? She said, if the chair has one screw or a nail, it can move if there is very strong magnetic field. I said, maybe it's okay. You are my professor. Whatever you say, it's right. Yeah. I wanted to succeed. Yeah. She said, yeah, but what is your own opinion? At that time, I have to tell the truth. I said, maybe unclean spirit. She said, Father, unclean spirit, it's in Egypt, in Africa, not here in Canada. We don't have that at all. I said, why? The devil has no visa? What do you mean? She said, we don't believe in that at all. I said, okay, this is up to you. She said, can you prove what you're saying? I said, yeah. Get me a glass of water. He got me a glass of water. I prayed and made the sign of the cross, and I sprinkled the water on the same place which the chair moved. It stopped. Right, left, with the baby, without the baby, stopped. She was mad at me and said, did you spoil the game? Ruin the game?
Oh my gosh.
I said, you were playing with the devil. She said, doesn't matter, bring him back. What?
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't bring him back. I can only kick him out. Just one way, not... So she said, but I want him back. My son was like that at all the time. I said, don't worry. He's listening to you now. And when he finds you that you like him so much, he will bring some of his friends and come back to this house. Don't worry. Everything will move, not only the chair. Even you will move out of the house after that.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing those stories. Very moving stories. But, you know, on the topic of demonic forces, there's a new toy. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Labubu. And it's something that's going viral and everyone's buying it. And actually, some people are talking about having paranormal experiences with this toy. Some people are saying that sometimes its eyes changes colors. Sometimes it makes noises. Sometimes they wake up with scratches on themselves. And some people think it's just, you know, a myth or just conspiracy. But if we can pull it up on the screen, you'll see that there is, that's the toy there, the Labubu, and apparently this is a demonic force or demonic entity called Pazuzu, and people are saying that's what it's based on. So I guess what I wanted to ask you, is this something that we should take seriously as you know, somebody trying to put something out there that is demonic, or is it just something like conspiracy theory and we should just ignore it?
Actually, it can be both. One of them, we can't say this is right or this is wrong, because I didn't see Lububu except now. And I myself, I say, if the devil himself, not Lububu, can come, we are strong enough to destroy him. But yes, I am sure 100% that because I've seen a family. They give a toy like a lububu, but it was in the, say 6 years ago, to her daughter, their daughter, because she became Christian and they were against that completely. So they give her a toy for her kids. The same day, she and her husband, they saw devils in the house with their eyes. They weren't sleeping. They were sitting on the bed. Everything breaking in the house, and they can see them. They got scared, of course, and they were making cross everywhere around them, and the baby in the middle, till the morning. Imagine the whole night. So she called me in the morning and said, "What happened exactly?" I said, "Yeah, it's okay. Throw away this toy. Don't keep it in your, or burn it, or do something." Yeah. And go quickly, confess, because you have been for a long time you didn't confess, and you and your husband, and take a communion and baptize your baby quickly. And over that, fast and pray for 7 days. And during these days, I want you to pray, especially with the Psalms, in every corner in the house. Keep going little by little. 6 days, gradually the noise and the devils decreasing. The place which they pray together in, there is no devils. Then kept going until they left the house completely. And the seventh day, God, Jesus Christ, our Lord, appeared to them both. And he told her, "I will reward you for what you did."
Wow.
So I believe it can be like that. Yeah, it's easily. So if I am a parent and I have a kid with me, or a baby, or a little kid, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't give him anything the people talked about it. This first. Second, I can't get any like baby Jesus, Saint Mary, give them the. Third, if I take something, even in a little toy or any toy, I myself, I would put a holy water on it and clean it many times with the holy water. You clean the mug when you buy it. You clean the cup. Why you don't clean that with spiritually? I mean, we don't know anything, something bringing from outside. Of course, some people will say, "You are funny. What are you saying? This is nonsense." What are you losing?
Exactly, yeah.
It's better 100% that something happened.
Exactly.
And your kids is more important than anything else in the world.
100%. So actually, we one of our crew members had a Labubu toy, and we had Bishop Marmari yesterday, and we asked him the same question, and we had the toy out. And after we finished filming, I actually had the toy here, and I said, to my Manuel, who was with us, I said, "Manuel, please get rid of this Labubu toy. I don't want it in the studio." As I said that, this wall behind me fell on my head out of nowhere. This wall, which has been staying stationary for the whole podcast, everything was fine. Out of nowhere, it just fell on my head. So I thought, I don't know if it was coincidence.
Only that one. Nothing else fell. Just the one where George was standing and it went straight on him.
So I don't know if that is any kind of sign or...
Labubu was very upset.
Because the cameras are recording. All right. So, like I said, we'll move on from the devil. No more devils. Let's start talking about angels and happiness.